Hello learners, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to be learning DHCP relay. The first question you might be asking, what is DHCP relay? DHCP relay is used to fetch IP address for the DHCP clients when the DHCP server is not present in the same subnet. Here is a scenario for you. So the subnet is 192.168.1.0/25. Now we have two PCs on the subnet. Now we have to assign IP addresses for the PCs using DHCP. Currently, we don't have any DHCP server in the subnet, but we do have a DHCP server in the other subnet. Okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to configure DHCP helper or DHCP relay on our default gateway. So the default gateway will receive our DHCP request and it will fetch an IP address, or it will get an IP address for our clients. So what will happen here is the PC1 send a discover message. So the DHCP helper receives the DHCP discover packet and it will send its own discover packet to the DHCP server. So the connection between the DHCP helper and the client is always broadcast. And the connection between the DHCP helper and the DHCP server is unicast. So the server uses the port number 167 and the port number which is used by the PC is 68. So let's do the configuration and we will see the traffic flow on the Wireshark. Okay. So first we are going to configure DHCP server, which is R1 here. The subnet is 192.168.1.128/25. So let's open R1. So config T. Now I'm going to enable routing, IP routing. So IP routing has been enabled. Next interface, the fast Ethernet 0/0 interface, fast Ethernet 0/0. Then I'm going to give no shut. So no shut. Here you can see changed to up. The interface fast Ethernet 0/0 changed state to up. Then I'm going to configure IP address. So from this subnet, from the subnet which is 128. Okay, so IP address 192.168.1.200. Let's say 200, 255. Then the subnet mask 255.255.128. So IP address has been enabled. The next set, now I'm going to create DHCP pool, IP DHCP pool, then we have to give a pool name. So what I'm going to do here is Kavi. So then network, so network which is 192.168.1.0. So we are going to create a pool for 0 subnet. Okay, so 192 192.168.1.0, then the subnet mask 255.255.255.128. Then the default gateway, default router 192.168.1. Let's say 100. Okay, so DHCP server has been configured. Next, I'm going to configure router 2, which is our default gateway. So our default gateway here is I'm going to configure the default route, the default router IP on fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, so fast Ethernet 0/1. So interface fast Ethernet 0/1. So this is our default gateway and gives no shut. Let's wait for the interface to get up. Okay, stay to up. Then IP address, which is 192.168.1.100. Then the subnet mask 128. Okay, so next interface fast Ethernet 0/0. So interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Then give no shut. Okay, then IP address 92.168.1. Let's say, for example, 130. Then to 55.2, 55.2, 55.128. Next it. So the basic configurations have been done on R2. Now I'm going to configure DHCP helper. Okay, so IP DHCP helper GLP helper hyphen address helper IP address unrecognized command. First, we have to get into the interface. First, Ethernet 0/1. So we are going to configure IP DHCP helper on fast Ethernet 0/1 because we are going to get IP address for this subnet. So the DHCP server provides the IP address based on the incoming port. So here the incoming port is fast Ethernet 0/1 because we are going to assign IP address for this subnet, which is the subnet which the fast Ethernet 0/1 resides. Okay, so here I'm going to give IP DHCP helper address and recognize the command. Okay, relay information trusted. Okay, then exit. Okay, let's get into the interface 0/1. Then IP helper hyphen address. So we are going to give the IP address of the DHCP server here. The IP address of DHCP server is 192.168.1.200, I think. Let's see. Yes, 200. So DHCP helper has been enabled on the interface of 0/1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to capture packets. Okay, so I'm going to capture packets. So I'm going to capture packets on fast Ethernet 0/1 and fast Ethernet 0/0 on R1. So start capture. Here you can see the Wireshark is running. It's taking too long. It's taking a lot of time. Let's wait. Here you can see already we are getting traffic. This is source IP. We're already can see some traffic here. So I have to give another configuration IP route I'm going to give a default root to 192.168.1.130. So I have given a default route from R1 to R2. So default route to R2. So let's go to PC1. So let's enable IP DHCP DORA. Yes, here you can see the DORA process, and we have been assigned an IP address. Here you can see. Then on PC as well, PC2 as well, I'm going to enable DHCP. Let's see whether the DORA process. Yes, the DORA process is running, and we have been assigned an IP address on the tool. So let's go to the DHCP server, which is here. So we've been assigned an IP address